So, hello and welcome back to another episode of Mount and Blade Bannerlord. We of course bring us Breathnaid as a Kingdom of Breathnaid. And we're doing a lot of organizatory stuff and leadership building and such things overall. So there's a lot of waiting stuff. But hey, that is alright. Armies building up. We of course have to kind of find out how things actually work here. Edwin seems to be getting beaten up around here somewhere. But I have high hopes that he just pushes on. Something else, we have now a lot of influence, so we could do some policies. So we're actually gonna take a look at that stuff. So that makes that the ruler of the clan. Me gets more income from villagers. Who knows? More ruler clan gets more taxes from towns, but workshop is decreased. More influence for the ruler. That is very good. Towns agree and such things. Town in the kingdom. That doesn't really do anything. Precarial landowner. Improves cost of proposing the annexation is reduced by for ruler clan. Doesn't seem too interesting. Okay, that doesn't really do anything. Okay, we don't have towns. This reduces the cost of creating an army for the ruler. Doesn't really cost me anything, does it? Royal Guard, ruler's party size increased by 60, non-ruling clans lose influence, war tax. Rulers gain more taxes, they lose towns with prosperity. Royal privilege. Okay, that's unnecessary. Double influence from mercenaries. Senate. Lord's Privy Council. I'm just gonna quickly rush through those. If you want to read them yourself, you can. That is up to you. But I feel like I'm currently very strongly aligned towards that one where just the ruler gets more influence. And serfdom. Just going to okay. Noble retinues. That's a lot of policies, holy shit. Castle upgrade costs are cheaper? By 20%. I mean, like, I'm not really on the clock here, I feel like. Well, I guess I'm somewhat on the clock, but not as crazily. Food production in towns and castles increased by 2. That, of course, could be interesting. But I feel like the getting more influence thingy makes a lot of sense, so we can do more laws more quickly. Comments. Each noble year to influence whatever is an owner. Chart of Liberties. Okay, forgiveness of debt. More loyalty, less production. Citizenship. Lower loyalty per day to settlements that have the same culture as their own. Okay. That is not too crazy. That is definitely something actually I don't want, because that does reduce loyalty, because we have a different culture on these guys. Settlement loyalty is increased by a day. Daily militia production is increased by 1. That is just an advantage, I guess. Quality increased. Village tax income reduced. Law speaker. Okay, trial by jury. Cantons. No, I think the ruler, the sacred majesty, is definitely something. We have 100% pro support. A semi-divine. I can completely agree with that. More influence for the ruler. So you guys now consider me as equal to God. Let's phrase it like that. I like that. I like that. Now being considered as somewhat of a minor deity. I can completely agree with that one in every way or shape. Alright, but we don't want any more troops for our garrison because we know that food is just gonna go down there, which is a shame. We do want some food ourselves. That might be a good idea. Let's get through. There. See, we just need to leave these guys a little bit alone, and they immediately throw around those noble troops like it's nothing. That is exactly what we want. Okay, let's quickly do with that. You guys can level up, of course, and you guys can join. I mean, I'm somewhat glad that we now have a kingdom, so I can do these armies thingies. Because that just speeds up things so quickly. It's hilarious. So, we do have food, as always, that we want to buy. Of course, we also have a lot of other stuff here, but that doesn't matter at the moment, does it? Wait. There, fish. Yeah, fish we need. Fish, grapes, meat. Olives are not around here. Cheese. Oh, cheese we have more than enough. Let's not care about cheese. Beer, butter, let's just buy all of those. Money's in there anyway. So, and while we're here, we can enter the smithy. We're at smithy 8, or smithing 8. Does this give more? I'm not sure. Let's just melt these things in. Costs me 10. And it also unlocks all of these new things that I could create. But it does not really give me that much smithing experience. Sadly enough. Okay, that is all. Yep. We're now up to 10 now. What do you actually get from the skill points in smithing? That is something that I also want to know. Character can produce crude iron more efficiently by obtaining 3 units of crude iron from 1 unit of okay. Or more charcoal from using hardwood. Steelmaker, you will get more steel, I assume. Curious smelter. The rate of learning new parts. I guess that will be interesting at the beginning, but then later on it's gonna fall off as soon as you know every part. As always, with these learning new things. Alright, we're still a little bit off from that. For fuck's sake, Edwine, what the fuck are you doing? At least you're leveling your stuff. And there we go. I mean, it would be alright if he would have taken prisoner by someone effective, but getting taken prisoner by stupid looters is just embarrassing. So we need to find this man again. Or at least wait until he is freed. To get things done. Edwine. I mean, I'm still not convinced that it was that the kind of party limit at the party size thingy does not affect caravans for some reason. Because what stops this caravan from getting more troops, technically saying? I mean, as a caravan, they actually should have an easier time to carry resources around, to actually fucking supply these troops. That's the word I was looking for. Fuck's sake! So sometimes I just have these like these words blacking out of my mind. That is such that's very harsh. I mean, it's not like the English language is escaping me in that sense. I have that with my native tongue as well. When I speak German, I just randomly forget words that exist. It's horrible. Right, how much smithing stamina do we have? Still only 10, I guess not much time has passed. So, well, over to the Ruinmoor as a last stop, I guess, for the archer boys. There we go, he escaped. Where are you at, Edwine? We are staying at Pencannock. Alright, we can quickly jump over there then and give you another caravan. We quickly level him and give him another caravan, as easy as that. Pencanok is all the way back there. I'm slowly but surely also remember the names of these thingies here. So I don't have to look everything up. So, yeah, we're getting less money now, of course. One caravan missing. Alright. Yeah, you guys run around here. I mean, it's kind of easy to micromanage all of the stuff that we have in there. Alright, you join us. No, technically he doesn't need to join us, right? I could have done that another way. Demo the steward, you my boy. The perfect choice to let a caravan or send a caravan out. So, I mean, maybe this is dependent on what guy we choose with the caravan. If the relationship increases, but I feel like only if we have lids running or other parties running around, we actually get increases of relationship with random dudes in cities and such. So I'm not quite sure. Maybe it will stay a mystery, who knows. We don't need to dive too deeply into that stuff. Demot. Form a caravan. Better troops, there we go. Edwine, finished. Oh fuck, I completely forgot to level him. Oh well, now it's too late. Get some more experience, Edwine. Leave your, do your thing. I mean, he hits around here, so if I get into the city and do that, I still don't think we can do it, but we can give it a try. Nah. A shame. Alright. Something else I'm curious about. If I now... Do I have the opportunity to actually put food into the castle? Is that a thing? Has that ever been a thing? I mean, it would make things a little bit easier to organize around there. Especially with the food loss that we get. There we go, another one. So, now we can leave happily. So. But yeah, I think we're gonna check that one out. If there is like an inventory where we can put food in. To make these people happy. Because there's still enough scratching at on the very edge of food stocks. I think they're already scratching on that. They barely had anything when I left. Also, this is so slow, right? Like, compared to Warband, this is so ridiculously slow, the movement speed that you I mean, this is a sped up version of this. And I'm basically only playing with that. This one is just like, this one is hilarious. This one just takes forever. This is for really managing something. What are you guys even doing here? Fuck off. Alright. We can... I guess it's not gonna be managed garrison, is it? Nah. Oh, we can level up some stuff here. Woohoo. You guys take the forest bandits. Until I can level them myself. Manage the castle is also not it. Also, you're doing swell there. Yep, food is going down. Does this have effect anywhere? Food, yes. Prosperity doesn't go up when you have food shortage. This one just doesn't tells me that they have a half and militia and what they produce and okay. That just tells me what troops. Alright, let's take a look like that. I mean, we cannot do anything with Shemir. We have realized that. He just is not available. There's just chairs, a throne, sure. I don't see a chest or anything here. Arrow barrel. Cool. Nothing. Yeah, just a battalion welding. I'm actually curious, can I? Let me inspect your troops. Do you have some of these battalion noble troops? Because if you have, I would take them, but it doesn't look like it. You have Imperial veteran archers, like that's not bad. So let's take a quick look at your troops, because it might be a thing that you guys have. Oh, you're tiny. Imperial trained archer, battalion, no. Okay, you also don't have. A shame. So let's quickly. No, nothing we can interact with. Oh fuck! I guess I'm gonna look that up, but I don't think that there's any option. So I guess I have to get rid of troops to do that. Get rid of garrison troops. I mean, we do have a militia here, of course, as always. 272. They're currently also growing very slowly because there's not much left. But I feel like so that the food grows again. I mean, the garrison actually is not that much of a problem. Alright, we're just gonna take half of these volunteers that don't do much at the moment anyway. Done. Yes, we are over our limit. I'm very aware of that. By quite a large margin. Yeah. So, we get food again. That's good. So, prosperity will still increase. Okay. They're still building stuff. You are just hanging around here for some reason. I guess you technically would be hostile towards me. I'm not sure if did I make peace with the Chaval guys? I think I've not made peace with anybody. I'm not the kind of person who does peace that easily. I think the only thing I've done peace with is the Western Empire here. And nothing else, right? The rest I still technically was at war with? Oh, okay. Seems like they have nothing left. Amitatus has been taken by Flandia. They only have their castle left. Do I want to do something crazy? Also, I'm curious if I'm actually training these guys. Because I do have technically I do have the training skill, like that gets experience, but I'm curious if that also counts for these guys. Because they do have some stuff around, it's not like that, but... Or some higher tier troops, but I feel like we're not doing much in that sense. Who knows at this point? There's too much going on anyway, so... You would have 480, but I feel like I'm not gonna get much done if I just take that castle, to be honest. It also looks like they're not gonna be that long to exist. Jesus Christ, I'm slow. Holy shit. Alright, but I think we have some smithing stamina again. So let's do some smithing. Or at least some desmithing. Oh. Or does that mean I actually do have to stand somewhere and not do anything? Is that what they want from me? Because I'm usually not doing that at all. Oh, we'll see. We're gonna run around like always. Oh, money is okay. There we go. Always when I'm worried, it seems to be all right, in a certain sense. But yeah, I guess at this point there are only really strong factions left. Didn't look like these guys had much in terms of guys running around. There we go, this one timed out as always. Okay, let's take a look if my stamina has gone back up again. No. Alright, then we wait for a day to see the comparison here. Oh, it seems like that actually is the where I send out a caravan, I guess. Because I currently don't have anyone running around that might increase the relationship and stuff like that. Or maybe these are guys in the villages. I don't think so. So I'll wait until this one, this ticks down one. Right. That should be a day of resting. Yes, that is okay. That is clearly it. So we unlock new parts, and we don't really get new parts when we do that. So I feel like just buying stuff. To be honest, let's just buy some equipment and smelt it down. That's also a good way to get all of the resources. And there we go. Puccio, Falchions, some simple bastard swords. There we go. Let's use the rest of that. Okay. Oh, we need charcoal. So. Okay. Let's continue on, but it seems like we need to rest ourselves. So it's the question is if we just want to sit around for a while and get this done. So we wait like that. How much did we get back? Actually, I got 20 back. Holy shit. Alright. So we wait. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. I didn't want to wait for a little bit longer. So we wait a little bit again. And now? That must have been nearly everything. Yeah, we've break to 75. Holy shit. So, I mean, what is all there to learn? I feel like there's a ridiculous amount of stuff to learn. We're learning a lot about guards, it seems. But okay. Holy shit. I assume that the ones all the way down are the most difficult ones and then also have the most effect. Yeah. And I guess I do need to melt down high tier stuff to actually get that. Alright. So we rest again. I mean, we have to wait anyway. Our leadership goes up, our buildings are getting built, troops are training on their own, and we have to wait until we can get new noble troops again. As simple as that. It actually makes a lot of sense. I have to admit it might not be the most entertaining thing, but to be honest, most of the stuff I'm doing here is not the most entertaining stuff. So, once again we have no charcoal left. And I guess it does make sense to actually get that up then, because charcoal seems to be often used. Let's raise it like that. Okay, the army nearly disbands, so we have to do that again. I feel like I'm pushing that a little bit too long. Oh no, that was actually nearly perfectly timed. What am I talking about? Oh my god. I mean, the money is also going up, so it won't make much difference if we do that. Also, I assume that... Do we get more money if we melt the stuff down, technically? It doesn't look like it. Nah. Or maybe. Oh, you guys don't really have anything cheap left. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna melt down this broad arming sword. Just to see what I get out of it. And also, while we're here, we quickly do the usual stuff. I don't want flags. Go away, flags. Oh, there we are. Oh, olives with cheese. Okay, cheese we have more than enough. Butter we can take more, but olives seems to be a common thing here. Fish, grapes, yeah. There we go. Alright, let's quickly melt that stuff down and see if we get some more cool stuff from that. Glow pommel, iron fork. Let's take a look. Smooth pommel, eastern rommel. Didn't it say that we get glow pommel? I mean, it seems like that didn't make a difference what quality that weapon had, right? I mean, if that is the case, we're just gonna go over here real quick and do that. Army's gonna disband soon, so we have to get you guys back in. And we also have enough, well, let's quickly wait for the army, because I want to see... Oh, of course, these guys don't cost me anything to get in, because they are part of my clan. So. But here, policies. We have the extra influence. So, what do we... I mean, town tax doesn't really do anything. Cool. That doesn't do anything on us. Imperial towns. Royal commissions. That might be interesting, because it's gonna be less cohesion, so I'm gonna have that longer... I mean, it doesn't really do anything at the moment, so actually no. Ruler's party size increased by 60. That, of course, could be interesting. Kingdom mercenaries. No. There are more influence per day. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do all of that stuff that gives us more influence right away. I'm a big fan of influence. So, of course we need to get some weaponry here. There we go, this cheap stuff. Falchions as well. And come, simple bastard swords, so we have... So we're a little bit loaded. And we do have some clicks that we can do here. Egg pommel. We're running out of hardwood here. So we have to buy that soon enough. Seems like also the villagers are hanging around here. At least, that's where my villagers go. I think Alanvina might be actually going all the way around. Oh no, just as I said that they are stupid. They're like, no we're not, look at us, we're here. I assume that that's how they talk. So, we have all the charcoal that we can have. Let's melt in this stuff. So. Let's wait a little bit longer. We are learning smithing. And I assume it also gives us lots of experience, because yeah, get a lot of 47 skill points to do that. Leadership just keeps going up. The next one is gonna be very interesting, because I mean, a common theme that I've realized in Bannerlord is that units are cheap to keep. I mean, 21 dinars is nothing. These guys cost 3, but the thing is, like, a 15% reduction for these guys for tier 4 to 6 is gonna do... I mean, look at that. Tier 4 costs 8. Like, what is this gonna do? 15% of 5. That's nothing crazy. I mean, we do have more low tier troops, that is true. But I think, like, if this just is nearly double already, that is worth a lot more. And at some point we're gonna have mainly high tier troops anyway. As well. So that solves itself. Alright, these guys are doing weird stuff. Are those all caravans? No, those are parties. It seems like the Azurais are also struggling in terms of troop sizes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, okay, we are immediately struck down with nothing left. Okay. We're at smithing 20, so soon enough we can take the extra... whatchamacallit? Extra charcoal thingy. But we still have we'll have a tad bit of a way to get a level up and put another focus in here. To speed that up, because we're also slowly but surely getting closer to that. And endurance we also don't really have crazily. I mean, it does make sense to also increase that stuff around here. It's not like that. Also, leadership is now slowing down because, well, we are fairly high on leadership at the moment. 85. But I guess we also end this episode here. So like always, like shenanigans, and I guess see you guys next episode. Bye!